Good morning and welcome to the daily reading, which today will encompass Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So 3 readings in one. I will put in the description the points where each reading starts for each day, so you don't have to watch the full video for the day's reading. Today I am using the Whispers of the Ocean Oracle cards. These are by Angela Hartfield and published by Blue Angel Publishing. The artwork is by Ekaterina Golovanova, and another really lovely deck from Angela. I used Nature's Whispers a week or so ago, I think, with the Josephine Wall pictures on, but these are really beautiful, and if you like ocean creatures, this is the card deck for you. So let's see what Friday's card is. This is the back of the cards. Isn't it gorgeous? Friday's card, though, full of anemones, and it says on it, be insightful and established, ground and rebalance your energy, bring your awareness into the now rather than allowing it to occupy the past or future. Such an important thing to do. We find ourselves drifting off into the past or drifting off into the future, and we need to become self-aware so that we can instantly bring ourselves back to the present moment. Certain things can happen when you are ungrounded. You may find you make mistakes or miss important opportunities. It's imperative that you ground yourself. You can do this by making time for meditation, tuning into your physical needs, taking a deep breath, or getting out into nature. A quick way to ground is to plant both your feet firmly on the floor, take a deep breath down to your belly, and calm your mind. Feel the connection between your feet and the earth. Imagine yourself feeling very calm, centered, and grounded. And you can even imagine having roots coming down from the base of your feet down into the earth, finding their way through past the rocks and stones, as far down as you can imagine them going, really. And as they go, feel the damp earth around you, feel the stones that you pass, notice the earthworms in the upper layers and other little creatures that you're passing by. It's a wonderful, wonderful experience and can really, really ground you. So a tube worm, which must be what some of these are, is an invertebrate that anchors itself to stable elements in the ocean. It creates a tube around its body in which it can withdraw completely. The tube worm spends most of its time perched motionless on rock or coral unless it feels threatened. If you are ungrounded, you might feel as if you're getting out of touch with reality. Grounding can help you build a strong foundation in knowledge and experience. The tube worm is reminding you of the benefit you feel when you reconnect to the earth. Really, really important message then for today about being grounded, about being in the now, and not allowing our minds to worry about the future or delve into the past and bring up past experiences and emotions that we no longer need. So the next card for Saturday is In the Light of the Moon. Look at that lovely orca there. Beautiful, again, beautiful artwork on this deck. So this card says, a full moon can shine light on what you have been resisting. This can be anything from your fears to your soul's beauty. And just because it's not a full moon doesn't mean that we can't have that same experience of light shining on the things that we need highlighting in our life so that we can deal with them. Sometimes you choose to ignore your problems or avoid them in the hopes that they will dissipate or disappear after a while. Explore the part of yourself you may have been too anxious to shine a light on. Don't be afraid to call attention to yourself by bravely exposing your most personal truths, which of course may have come up with Friday's card, today's card. You know, we might have been trying to live in the now, but something might have persistently kept coming up from the past, or a worry about the future that it keeps coming up because we need to shine that light on it and we need to notice it now. And so whatever came up today, perhaps tomorrow is the time, on a Saturday when perhaps you're not at work, you have a bit more time, that you can really spend some time with whatever it is. The world can be stressful with competition and deadlines. Everyone needs extra support now and then. Ask God, your angels, guides, the universe, or other higher power to guide you. Take a few moments and sit with your request. You may choose to pray or meditate or just simply contemplate. Asking for blessings and guidance can improve your understanding and put you into a state of clarity and serenity. Orca whales are considered one of the most intelligent mammals on Earth. They usually travel in groups and hunt for prey at night. Orcas represent dreams, intuition, emotions, and healing. This orca leaps high into the air in front of a full moon to bring your attention to issues you can no longer afford to avoid. Use the light of the moon to draw your attention to something you need to be willing to release. Balance your need to be right or strong. And so with it being to do with the moon as well, I would suggest that whatever's coming up on Saturday, brought up by whatever you've been whatever your attention has been drawn to today, is probably an emotional issue. It's probably something to do with a past character within your world of I, a past aspect of you that you haven't dealt with. And the thing to do is not to turn your back on this character anymore, but instead to embrace it, to give it what it never had. Because usually when you give any of these parts of you love, which is really at the root of everything they ever needed, then you can heal them really simply and easily. So we have the next card, which is for Sunday. And this card is diving to new depths. There's a deeper meaning to what is happening. You might be looking at this from the surface and missing what is really going on. Take a moment to pause and breathe. Allow yourself to dive deeper into what it is you are feeling about your current situation. So this card follows on really nicely from the last two. Perhaps on Saturday you began to see what the issue was behind things that have been happening in your life. Or perhaps you hadn't quite got there. Perhaps you were just viewing the surface, but not really daring to go deeper. And perhaps the glimpse of the depth scared you, and you thought, I haven't got the time or the energy now to deal with this. To be honest, you never feel like you've got the time or the energy to deal with these things. It is far better just to do it, because it's always easier than you think it's going to be, especially if you remember that all those parts of you that are still hurting from something, still need to forgive or have forgiveness, all just need love and attention. They are like a young child. They just need love. They just need hugs. They just need you. So the text with this card says, you are being asked to make a deeper connection with yourself. Something in your life needs attention, mediation, or a solution. Pay attention to your inner voice to get in touch with your personal truths and to know the wisdom and understand the heartbeat of the universe. You might be asked to embrace the unknown. It's natural to form an initial view of a challenge or situation. You do this instinctively and without any awareness, and that's because it's coming from your subconscious depths, from the programs that you are running that are shaping your perception of your life. However, your first impression may limit your problem-solving ability if you do not go beyond it. If you continue to address this situation from your current viewpoint, you will see nothing new. Try stepping back and seeing things differently, or from a different angle, and a new perspective will present itself. On a deeper emotional level, the spontaneous actions you have chosen may have caused you to feel unrest in your daily life. Sperm whales dive the deepest of all the whales. They have been recorded at depths greater than 3,200 metres and can remain underwater for a bit longer than an hour. Sperm whales signify emotional depths and the connection between your thoughts and your emotional choices. You are being asked to dig a bit deeper into a situation. So, quite an emotional weekend, but the emotion is all to do with, I'm going to say it's probably to do with past characters within your internal world. And these past characters really, really need your help now just to have what they need. They need to be loved now so that they can disperse, they can re-merge with the whole of you. It is so much simpler than people think. You don't have to go diving into an experience of something that you really don't want to go back and view once again. But what you can do is just shut your eyes, ask that character that is feeling the way you're feeling to step forward and love it. Ask it what it needs, give it what it needs. Thank you for listening. All the different ways that you can connect with me are in the description. I hope you have an insightful and beautiful weekend.